Hey, how about everyone? Today I wanted to talk about tension, and I want to say that when it's time to grow, you're going to be under tension. If you want to if you want to take it to the next level, if you want to, take the next step and really advance in your different tactics and shielding and pretty much just grow on your spiritual path, you're going to have to go through certain tensions. And you're going to have to know how to adapt to every single situation. You're going to have to know how to stay balanced when certain energies on the grids are changing. And you might actually have to put yourself in certain situations so that you can learn and grow. Right now I'm in New York, and it's just like it's a different energy. My environment is different people, different frequencies, different radio stations, a different environment. Different type of agents, different type of hive mind. And as a spiritual being, you got to be able to adapt to the situation that you're in. Yeah, you got these agents. Trying to distract me as I'm making the message. But anyways, like I'm saying, like what I was trying to say is you got to be able to adapt. Because eventually you're going to get to the point where you love the tension. Because me, I love being able to try out my new shields and really test myself. Because it's like if you never test yourself, then you'll never grow. Sometimes you got to actually go, to the waters and actually really test yourself to see if you could take the next step. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to go past your limit in order to really, pretty much grow. And just like me going out to New York and just pretty much just being in this environment is allowing me to test out my CCC, being able to test out the different things that I've been working on, Because it's like, where I live in Pennsylvania, so in PA it's a little more light. The energies, there's less agents over there, and, it's more nature, whereas in New York it's more buildings, it's more city, it's more urban. So it's a whole different type of energy. But basically, like, through my meditations and through my different practices, I can see if I'm really ready in a more tense situation. So pretty much in this video, I really just wanted to get into like being able to adapt, because I talked about this in previous videos, but a lot of people still don't understand that you need to go through certain tension in order to really grow. Spirit is going to take you through the one-on-ones. If you want to go to the next step, then you're going to have to go beyond your limitations, you see, and start really paying attention to your reality around you, because spirit is always in the present moment. Spirit is always present. You got to pay attention to the different messages. You got to really take time to break down the symbology that's going around. Spirit is speaking to me at this very moment. But you can't see Spirit's messages if your spiritual eye isn't open. If you're not paying attention and asking yourself when you see certain numbers, like the 44, and asking yourself, all right, what's the symbology and what's going on right now? What's the energy? Start paying attention to the different messages, because Spirit will speak to you and Spirit will guide you through different one-on-ones. But you got to trust yourself, and you got to be able to go past your limits. You got to reach that ×8 vibration. And if you want to do that, you got to get outside your mind. You can't let your mind, pretty much stop you from taking that next step, because your mind will keep you in a box. But when you start listening to Spirit, when you start really paying attention to the present moment, and you start paying attention to your reality around you and being able to take the different tensions, you're going to be able to grow. And you're going to be able to take that next step that you're looking for. You're going to be able to find what you're looking for, and you're going to be able to rise. So let's keep turning up. I'm not trying to make this message too long, but it's just to motivate you guys out there that if you want to grow, you need to go under tension. You can't be afraid. Part of the reason why people are stuck in a box is because they're afraid. If you start observing your dreams, if you start observing your reality, if you start observing, everything around you, the people, the animals, the trees, even the man-made matrix, if you start observing every little thing around you and start really paying attention, you'll see spirit in everything. You know, you'll see the symbology. You'll see that this life is just like a movie. You know what I'm saying? I'm decoding my life just like as if I was watching a movie. See? But there's a time to be in the movie, and then there's a time to observe the movie. There's a time to watch the movie. You know, there's a time to talk in between the movie, but then there's also a time to be silent and just observe and just watch and see what happens so that you can learn, so that you can grow. Because if you're just watching the movie but you're not really getting anything out of it, then you're wasting your time. And if you're wasting your time, you're going to come back here. You're going to get reincarnated. And, you know, I don't know about you, but I'm not trying to get left back. I'm trying to pass to the next grade. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to get all A's. University. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to reach the master's degree. You know. Even that's symbology. You see what I'm saying? They're calling me. I just said I want to reach the master's degree. And then somebody's calling me. So it's time for me to pick up the call. Times 101. You see what I'm saying? Spirit is there. Spirit is everywhere. But you got to break down the symbology that's around you. And don't be afraid to be your true self. Let that fire inside of you shine. See? They're calling me. Spirit is calling. So I'm going to leave it at that. My full love. Let's keep turning up. Answer that call.